Hi everybody! It's Saturday and it's been a very nice day and I got lots to cover and I gotta make sure I hurry up and do it. I hope I can still do it in a entertaining way. Hopefully, maybe, not sure. Uh, okay, so I'll just start with the result because that's a lot of times I think that's what people want to know right off. I did really well. I was really excited. I know everybody says a woman cannot lose a pound a day on this plan. Men can. I still shoot for the stars. Still shooting for them. I did this morning get on the scale and I lost 1.8 more. I released 1.8 pounds. And so for me, considering that, uh, figured weighing today actually meant that it was calculating for my full 13 days on VLCD. It means that I'm very close to that 13-pound mark. You figure 12.8 pounds is what I've lost so far. And tomorrow will be my my measurement day. And I've already noticed that the pants that I started on protocol, they're at that point where they're the type of baggy you don't want to wear them because you feel like they actually make you look bigger than you really are. So I'm excited about that. And also the bloggers, I want to clarify, two people that have been extremely supportive of me, and I so appreciate it, you don't even know, is Jibby49, I'm probably mispronouncing it, I'm sorry, and Chiquita Baby 5. They have been so supportive, and I've also seen their comments with other bloggers, but they don't vlog about HCG. They're just incredible people because they're so supportive and wonderful, and I really appreciate them very much. Those others, other vloggers that do HCG vlogs, it's funny, I think anybody that starts this program or is thinking about starting it, getting research, and you go on YouTube, the first person that you see is Mama Clock. That's who I saw. So I saw a few of her vlogs, and then I kind of bebopped, and this was without subscribing with anybody. I wasn't even thinking I was going to ever vlog. So then I bebopped over to Delman, and then over to Morphine Tom, touched on a lot of other a lot of other people's vlogs. HCG Shrinking Woman, Curl Lovely, and Shannon Blogs, Volvo Mom 5. Those two girls that were like all crazy, two sisters that were crazy that lost and were funny at the same time, which is I'm aspire to do. I want to be helpful and funny. So my thing now is, and I've talked about less 20 pounds for sure a lot, but my thing now is that I'm now going back to these vlogs, because before I would just bebop, like I wasn't checking out like how old the vlog was or anything. And like for instance, yesterday I kind of had a last 20 pounds marathon, watching her vlogs from like when she very first started the protocol, and I'm not even done with those because she has a lot of vlogs to go through. And then Shannon Blogs, I also, same thing, I went through hers from beginning to end. And any of you that are still just kind of like in the, let's, wait and see, or let me figure this out, I do encourage you that if you're starting to get serious about doing this journey, do that. Go through and watch what they went through on a daily or close to daily basis, the ebb and flow basically of it. Because also when you start seeing those successes, it's that much sweeter, not only for them, but for you to see that, just how great it is. It really is great. And so the other thing is the recipes. I know I've been real, plain Janie about, what I'm planning to consume and why, as far as keeping it with the manuscript. But so many of these recipes look so good, so I'm totally expecting and excited about using them for P3. And like for instance, the chocolate delight, can someone please give me that recipe, like the absolute for sure recipe? Like I watched last week 20 pounds on her blog talk about, it's like cocoa powder, coconut oil, and then if she wants to mash up mac nuts, which are macadamia nuts, into it, she does. But I want to know for sure, so that I can make it and totally love it like everybody else does. And just any of the recipes that have the oil as part of it. For me personally, I'm waiting till P3, and I'll just enjoy it and be excited about doing it that much more. And then also too, from being on it during P3, I'll probably see if I decide to do another round, a second round, like a round 2 P2, then I'll know if I can incorporate it, because if I lose on P3 with using those items, then it's probably a safe bet. So that's how I'm figuring it. The other thing is that I wanted to show you, I'm going to put Belle down a little bit so she can just kind of lay on the pillow. This scale. This is a food scale, and I got it on eBay, and I really like it because, I'm sorry, I call it a food scale. I use it for my food, but it's actually more like a letter scale, because I had read somewhere that you shouldn't depend on food scales. You should figure on a letter scale is more accurate, and then use it for your food. So this is the tray that it goes on top of here, and you of course press a button to turn it on. You press a button for the tar, so that it knows to compensate for the weight of this tray, so that what you're putting on here is definitely the 3.5 ounces. So I use this and I love it, even though when it first came in the mail I was very suspect of it. It seemed very cheap to me, but it's not. It's been very, very reliable, and I really, really like it a lot. So that's what this is. And then the other thing is about your weight scale for your bathroom. Not that mine's bad, it's not bad. I decided I'd get one that weighed pounds and the points, like 0.4, 0.2, 0.8. And I'm glad I did, but at the same time, looking back, I kind of wish I would have gotten one that also tells you your fat percentage. So if you're really trying to like dig in and get the supplies and know what you want to get, I really highly recommend getting that, because when I watch or look at people's stats, and they also have the fat percentage, because like for instance on one of Last 20 Pounds vlogs, she had actually gained on, it's funny, see look, she heard that noise and now she's all perky. She actually had gained a little bit on the scale, but her fat percentage had went down, and she had actually done like a workout, so obviously that was muscle mass, and that was like substituting, take away the fat, but the muscle mass had gone up. So it's just something that's really good to help really gauge. It's funny, we've got this alarm, and that means that someone's going in and out of a door like stupid. Like, why are they doing that? All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't want to go over the 10 minutes, and because I've already done this recording 2 other times and I went over 10 minutes. I don't feel like having to edit, being a lazy bone. So I gave you my weight loss, or my release. I showed you Belle in a perky state. Tomorrow it'll be Taco, her brother, and I showed you a couple of things that I like as far as supplies. And oh, I didn't show you the apple, but I don't know if that really is that important, but just serving sizes. This is the apple the size apple I eat. See, it's very small. It's about not even as big as my finger, because I think sometimes people end up taking in more calories than they realize, because of just proportion size for fruit. Sometimes hard to gauge, because half a grapefruit, that's pretty easy. A handful of strawberries, that kind of makes sense to be able, if you can't fit it in your fist anymore, then that's it. But an apple, as you know, they can get pretty big. So that's why I wanted to show that. And I'm sure there was something else I thought of today that I wanted to share with you, but that's enough. It's just enough. I've told you enough. So anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for those that are subscribing. Please comment. Please give me advice. Please tell me whatever you feel is valuable for me to know. Just constructive criticism, because like I said before, if you want to tell me that you hate my face, it's unless I decide to start wearing a mask when I do my vlogs, I won't be able to help you so much. So anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate all your support. Love you all, and you just don't know how much being able to do these vlogs has been able to help me on this journey. So I'll see you later. Thanks.